Hey, what is going on everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to All the Mods 9. Today we are starting off by taking a look at this advancement I got when we logged on Halloween. Now, of course, that is very fitting. We are just about a week away, a little over a week, maybe a week and a half from Halloween. So let's check out what this advancement is all about. I'm trying to click on it, it doesn't actually tell us anything. Maybe we will... Oh, there we go. Special advancements during Halloween. I wonder if this is in our advancements tab, our quests tab, which we actually haven't visited in a while, so there should be quite a bit for us in here. Let's just run through the list real quick. Maybe we will run into the Halloween as well. Kill 10 skeletons, we will get XP and an iron sight potion, that same potion that we got a while back. That was an excellent potion for sure. We also got, well, what do we have here? There it is, there's the exclamation mark. Just some XP for that. And then right down here in the thermal series, what did we find here? We found some raw tin. We will get XP and the Thermalpedia. We will take a look at, I'm assuming, thermal dynamics in the future. We also have occultism, which I guess for Halloween is quite fitting. That is from the Demon's Dream Seeds. Just some XP for that. So that takes care of all of our pending quests. Meanwhile, today we are working on our interior. You will notice I have refined our staircase a little bit, cleaned some of those things up. I finished our floor here in the basement, although we are 2 Arum planks short right there. I will have to go plant one more tree here momentarily. We are doing decent on our coal. Of course, we have our coal plant up at the farm, but actually there is a way that we can harvest the seeds from those plants, or at least a chance that we will get those seeds, if we use a scythe. Now right here we can make the... Well, we begin with the diamond scythe and then we upgrade that slowly, and eventually, once we get to the supremium scythe, it doesn't have any durability, so we want to upgrade that pretty quickly, although even the inferium scythe has 2000 durability, so if we make one of those, we will be in good company for a while. Let's go ahead and craft the diamond scythe, which we will then upgrade to the inferium scythe, and we should have enough to upgrade to the prudentium, maybe even the tertium right there. As you can see, we have quite a bit of inferium essence in this chest. We will go ahead and just grab all of that out. And let's see, what do we need? We need a couple of the infused gemstones, which means we need a couple more prosperity gemstones, which will require a couple more diamonds, but that is okay. We can afford that. If we want to go ahead and make the prudentium gemstone right now, we will need 2 more of the prosperity gemstones, so we will just craft those and get it over with. Now we can make our 2 inferium gemstones, 1 and 2. Here we go. We will do that the old-fashioned way. And then we will just put that together with our scythe and our inferium ingots, which are right here. There we go. We now have an inferium scythe. That is pretty awesome. Of course, we do have our mechanical harvester, but that is the manual way to harvest that. And again, I believe it should help with seeds. When we harvest our crops, there should be a chance that we get some seeds. That was the case in Crafted Chaos. Maybe it changed in the versions, although I'm pretty sure we were on the same version, so I guess we will just find out. So we need to make a couple prudentium gemstones. We also need a couple prudentium ingots. To make those, we need some more of our prosperity ingots, and we are now out of prosperity shards. That's a little bit sad. We will go have to find a few more, but as I said, this has 2000 durability. It should be enough to get us started. So let's head up here, or let's maybe go ahead and sleep. I haven't tried sleeping with the staircase right above us like this. We will hold our axe just in case, but it seems to be working out okay. We will see how we do when we wake up. Yeah, that's just fine. Excellent. Definitely very cozy down here, but I think it is kind of how I like it. I think what we will do this episode here in a moment when we start working on the interior, we will put some couches and make it sort of like a man cave down there. It will be a lot of fun. Alright, let's head over to our farm with our brand new scythe, and let's go ahead and test this out. So of course we have our Inferium watering can, and now we can just right click. I thought I heard a creeper. Okay, I'm glad I saw that. That would have blown up our whole farmland. That's on me for not checking to see if the coast was clear. But there we go, we killed the creeper, he dropped an iron sword, a spellcasting sword, and now we should, well, we have one more red dot right over here. Is it another creeper? It looks like it might be underground, so I think we will be okay. Anyway, let's head back to our farm. So as you can see with the scythe, it does not harvest the plant out of the ground, it just gives us the crop directly. I don't think it always has a chance to drop a seed, but it should occasionally. We could also read about it in the book, but I do want to give this a little while longer before I do that. I'm pretty sure we will get a seed from these. Well, I still haven't had any luck with that, so I think we will go get our Mystical Agriculture book and read about that. I know that we had that in Crafted Chaos, where they would occasionally drop seeds. Perhaps we are just doing something wrong, but we will get that book and read about it. So let's open this up for the very first time, and we are looking for, I think it will just be in basics, resource crops maybe? Crops cannot be grown using bone meal. They do not drop a second seed unless they are planted on Essence farmland, which we have done for most of those, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's just one plot that maybe isn't, but I'm pretty sure they are all, yeah, that is on Essence farmland. So we are definitely good in that department. That one right there is not Essence farmland, but we might as well go ahead and turn that into Essence farmland. There we go. So that is all the correct farmland now, and if we take a look in here, the crops, yep, we know that, we've done all of that. Essence farmland, it increases the output efficiency of mystical agriculture crops in multiple ways. They're listed on the following page. Crops will usually have a 10% chance to drop a second seed when planted on any tier Essence farmland. They will have an additional 10% chance to drop a second seed when planted on the corresponding tier Essence farmland. Inferium seeds will drop more essences when planted on higher tier Essence farmland. So, we were doing that correctly, but we just need to make sure that we get that on the correct tier. So the coal is on tier 2, the stone needs to be on tier 1, and then I believe this is all just Inferium. So we will move the stone over to some Inferium farmland right here. We will get that planted once again. Now we should hopefully have a higher seed output, and I guess we will just leave that vacant for now. I just find it a little bit unusual that we haven't gotten any seeds from any of our harvesting yet. Well, I will have to continue to tinker around with that. I'm not 100% sure. But let's head in and let's start working on our interior for today. We have enough coal again if we need to throw some more in there, which it looks like we do. There we go. We will get that put away. We will put away all of this Inferium essence. We are going to need to make some more storage drives. I will probably work on that between now and next episode, but that is irrelevant for us right now. Let's make some furniture. So we have a few different furniture mods. I believe we also have Mr. Crayfish's furniture. If we take a look here, yes we do. Now, I know he is in the process of completely rewriting the mod, so we are missing a lot of different components from it, but that will be enough to get us started. We also have Macaw's, which I believe has furniture in it. Yes, here we go, Macaw's furniture. So let's go ahead and be a little bit more specific here. There we go. So we have a lot of different options for making furniture. Of course, they all have very different styles. They just follow the basic vanilla wood patterns, but we will make those using our wood essence. I don't know that we want to go with spruce since we already have a lot of spruce. We probably don't want to do oak either since we have oak for the floor. So what I'm thinking is maybe a combination of birch and dark oak. That will give us really nice contrast. It will pop against the floor and the walls. I think it will make for a very cozy home. We will probably start right here in the kitchen, and the first thing I want to check for is to see if we can have a water source right here, which it looks like we can if we turn that into a full plank. Now, of course, that is going to affect the ceiling a little bit, but that's okay. I think what we will do for now, well, we need that to be a full plank. We will just grab this one from that corner and place it there. That will allow us to place a water source right down here, which we can then put our kitchen sink adjacent to, and then have running water in our kitchen. So let's see how to make a sink. Again, I think we will go with dark oak for our cabinetry. So we could do the light one, and it looks like there are a few options. There's also strip dark oak. We will probably go with the planks. It will be a little bit cheaper for us, easier to craft, and I think we will go with the light version of that. So we need some white concrete and lots of dark oak planks. The dark oak, of course, is easy. I think, yes, there we go. Simple as that. We do want to save some of these logs. Of course, we have all of that wood essence, so it's not a huge deal to craft it, but we want to save some of those. I think we need them for chairs and things like that. But now we just need some white concrete. To make this with our essence, we need water essence, and we also need white concrete. So to make that, we need sand and gravel. To make sand, we need dirt essence and fire essence. To make gravel, we need stone essence and dirt essence. So lots of dirt essence, we have stone essence, and we need some fire essence. Luckily, we did make all of those elemental seeds, so we can just search for fire and dirt. Of course, we already have stone growing out there, and we already have some right there. We should have, yes, 23, a healthy amount of that. Let's come over here, get this planted in the ground. Again, we will place down some Inferium essence, just so that we have that essence farmland, and we will get to work on this. I guess we could also place down our dye essence, since we will also need the white dye and probably some other dyes if we end up doing some multicolored furniture. Alright, we should have everything that we need to be successful with the first part of this, so let's head down to our basement and get to crafting. So again, we need dirt and fire. That is how we craft that is red sand. So let's swap those around. There we go. That will give us sand. And then it was stone and dirt to make the gravel. Again, the other way around. There we go. We can now make our concrete, but we also need some white dye to make that. Let's have a look at our white concrete here. That is 3 dye essence across the top. There we go. And now we can just craft our sand and gravel. I'm realizing though, we did not make any water essence, so we need to go grow some of that. That way we don't have to manually place down our concrete. Alright, we are back. I got all of our different kitchen appliances made. There isn't an actual stove, so we are just going to use a furnace for now, and we are going to get to work over here. Again, we are going with the dark oak style for this, and the dark oak kitchen sink, which is the light version. We will place that down right there. Again, that will give us access to our water. And then we have a few drawers and counters. I think we will get the counter placed right there. Maybe a drawer placed right in there. I think we will then get our furnace put in, and a second drawer as well. Let's do one more on this side of the sink, and that will give us a perfect spot for our refrigerator. And then we need some cabinets up above. We will get one on top of the fridge, and a couple more going across like that. I think this one we will see if we can get it placed down like that, maybe? I'm trying to get the handle to be on this side. Can we place it? Well, maybe not. That one will go that way. That's fine. That will be okay for us. I don't want to block these windows, so we will leave that open, but I do want to have an island right here that will give us a little bit more counter space and a couple bar stools as well. So there is our kitchen. It's looking very cozy and complete. We still need some lighting, we still need some plumbing, but we will get that taken care of momentarily. Let's move on to our dining space. I've given this some thought, and I think we will go with a 2 wide table like that. It will be in line with our counter right here, but I don't want to go 3 wide. That will give us too little space. And then we have a few nice birch chairs. So now we are getting that pop of color from the birch. There's also a birch banister, which works perfectly for our stairs. I did move these back one more block before we had that weird slab right here, kind of a weird use of space. That gives us a little more room up here, and now we don't hit our head every time we wake up in the morning. So we will place these down right here. Those look really nice. These are from the Twilight Forest, of all places, and that will give us a little extra space right here. Even though we can't actually place anything, it makes it look like there is more room. So with all of that taken care of, it's time to move on to our living room. Now, we have a few options for sofas. Well, we really just have the Crayfish's Furniture sofas. We have a rainbow sofa. I don't know if we want to do that. That might be a little bit too busy for our design. But perhaps a grayscale or maybe a white sofa up here. I'm thinking maybe a light gray. I do want to see, though, what is in the other furniture mod in terms of sofas, because we do not have any sheep essence or really any access to sheep, so we're kind of limited on wool, but it looks like that might be our only option unless we went with a few armchairs. But sofas are a little bit more comfortable and inviting overall, so I think we will want to get our hands on some wool. I'm gonna grab some shears and head out to the various teleportation points at our waystone, and I will see if we can find any sheep. Hopefully we can, and then we can make some couches. And I always forget we have all of these village structures that are made of wool. I feel bad for taking all of their wool, but it is our best option at this point. So with our dye essence, we can make some light gray dye. If I can figure out how to do that, I think we will just have to look up the recipe for it. I know they have, well, there's gray. I wonder if light gray is like that. It is not. There we go. Light gray dye, and we will turn some of this white wool into light gray wool. And now we can make a light gray sofa. It looks like we might be full. Yes, our storage drives are full. We will remove some of our dirt. That will free up a little bit of space, but we really do need to make a few more of those. Again, probably I will do that before next episode. But let's go ahead and craft our light gray sofa. That will actually give us 2 per. And I think that will be enough for now. We don't really have space for any additional sofas, but we need to figure out how we want to place this. Now we could have it right here against the window, but I kind of want to section off our living room from the rest of the house. I think what we will do is put a sofa right here, and then one more chair facing this direction right there. Maybe we could even put a TV right there. I think we could find room for that. Let's go with a birch armchair for this. Oh, well, there is a birch couch. I don't know how I missed that, but we need to make a cushion for it. But that definitely looks like a very comfortable chair. So let's see how to make a cushion. We need some feathers and some wool surrounding them. How many feathers do we have? 0. So I think we will just stick with this standard birch modern chair for now. And then we can always renovate and give it a makeover later on. So let's take our modern chair upstairs. We will place that right there. I guess that kind of works. Now, of course, we could reconfigure this table to make it fit a little bit better. But again, we can always go back and renovate if we want. Although I think it might be better if we placed that right there. That's going to make this space feel a little bit more intimate and give us some more division between all of these different areas of our home. So we can place a side table here. I think we can place one there. We will get a couple lamps put up, maybe a nice area rug, and then our living room will be finished. So for the side table, I think we will go with this birch glass table. We need to make the birch end table for that. And then we need a piece of glass. Now I'm assuming we can take sand, put it around like that, put some fire essence in the middle. I was hoping that would work, except now I'm realizing it is probably just sand or maybe dirt. Is there sand essence? I don't think there is, but I think there is dirt essence. Well, of course there is. Can we place dirt and fire together? Well, that makes sand. Let's see how we craft glass from mystical agriculture. Glass is made with... Oh, it doesn't look like we can make it. So we will have to put our sand through the iron furnace right here. Not a problem at all. And once we start getting into some of the mechanism machines and the smelting factory and things like that, and we upgrade that, we will be able to smelt a stack of glass in the matter of seconds. I think we got to that point in Crafted Chaos, but I don't quite remember. But with this glass, we can craft that with our end table. That will give us the glass table right here. And let's see how that fits in. That certainly looks nice, and I heard some kind of ghost noise coming from somewhere. I have a suspicion of what that might be. And my suspicions have been confirmed, so I think we are going to go get some sleep, and we will continue our furnishing in the morning. So our birch end table will be right there. That kind of comes over the arm of the couch. Two different mods, but I think that works with each other. And then right here we will do a dark oak table since the chair is birch. And I think just to mix things up, we will go with just the standard table right here. Or maybe we will go with the modern desk. If we place that sideways, we will get that nice crisscross pattern from those supporting planks. Looks like we will have to turn that a little bit. In fact, maybe if we place it from behind, then that opening... Oh, never mind, there's an opening on both sides. So we will place it sideways like that. That will give us that crisscross pattern. That is very nice. I don't think we quite have room for a coffee table, but that's okay. Again, a nice area rug or something like that will be just fine. And then maybe a shelf right here. We will see. It might get a little too crammed. But let's get a couple lamps put in here. I don't know if we have any extras from that black lamp that we crafted. I think it only made one. Oh no, it made 6. Okay, so we have plenty of lamps. We will recycle these instead of making new ones. The black lampshade will fit in just fine. And to maybe match that, I think we will try out a black area rug. So we will need to make some black wool. Do we have any ink sacs or black dye? We do not. So we will take our dye essence, which we need a little bit more of, and we can go ahead and craft some black dye. There we go. We will put that together with some black wool. We will need 4 in total for the amount of carpet that I want to do, and that will give us 6 carpet. We will place this down in a 2x2, I think, or yeah, 3x3. Isn't that cozy? And now our living room is finished. I think that looks quite nice. It provides adequate lighting, and it is very cozy. We get a great view of the water. If we trim these trees out here, we will get a great view of the sunset. And altogether, I think the first floor of our home has come together quite nicely. We do still need a light for our kitchen, and we have some ceiling fan lights. I think those will work quite nicely. I want to see if there are any other options for ceiling lights. We do have basic ceiling lights, but I think a fan in the kitchen would be a good addition for us. Let's go ahead and craft a... We'll go with spruce, that way we can match the rest of our home. And of all the things we don't have, we have the glowstone dust, we don't have anything else. We need a little bit more iron, and we need some iron essence. Well, I thought we had iron seeds, apparently we don't, but we have an iron sight potion, and we have a pickaxe and shovel, so we will get to work on this. We will need to make some iron seeds so that we can grow our own. Of course, we also have a cave waypoint right in here, and we only need a few iron ingots. And here we go, all the way at the end of the cave. Are we only gonna get 2? Uh-oh. Luckily, we do have that iron hammer. That will give us a little bit more out of our iron ingots. And hey, look at that. That lamp works as a pretty good light for our path. We will run past these zombies and make our way home. Alright, we should have everything. We just need a spruce slab. There we go. And we can make our ceiling fan. How awesome is that? Let's head upstairs, place this down in our kitchen. That should provide some pretty good light for us as well. And look at that, although that light isn't as good as I hoped it would be, but it should get the job done. So we will leave that on. Of course, we can turn all of our lights off, which is great. I think we will remove this torch from the wall right there. I don't know that we actually need that. We will see how dark it is over here at night. But for now, it looks like the light level, if I can find it here, here we go. It looks like the light level over here is 7. I don't think we will get anywhere close to 0. So we should be good in that regard. That takes care of our first floor, except again our bedroom, which we will do later on. But I am definitely very happy with how this has turned out. But with the episode starting to get up there in time, I think that is where we are going to leave it for today. We got a great start on our house. It is definitely feeling like home now, and I am so excited to continue this in the next episode, where we will finish off our bedroom. Upstairs, we still need a bathroom, of course, and our basement/man cave. Let's have a seat on the sofa to end our episode. If you enjoyed it, definitely hit that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. Check the description for some more important information, links, how to contact me, all of that good stuff. And with all of that being said, comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye!